YouTube family, I hope you all are doing good. I am back with another tutorial of these beautiful bracelets. So in this video I am gonna make this one, and the method is same for all these bracelets. I'll just share some details about these two bracelets at the end of the video. So let's just get started and I'll tell you what materials we need. To make this bracelet we need 72 4mm bicons, 2 colors of seed beads. This golden color is 11 seed beads and this pearl opaque color is 10 seed beads, and we need 1 lobster clasp with its closure chain and 2 jump rings, and 2 needles, size 10 beading needles, and 0.2 mm nylon beading thread, round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, and scissors. Take around 250 to 270 centimeter of cord, your nylon cord, and here is a tip to thread your needle. Take a flat nose plier and the starting end of your cord and just press it a little tight so it flattens, and see, now you can easily thread your needle. Just like this. Thread your both needles and pick 6 11 seed beads, and then pick another 11 seed beads, total 7 11 seed beads, and crisscross through the 7th bead. Hold your needles in your hand and then drag these beads all the way down so that our both threads are of equal length. So that's our starting loop. Now pick 1 bicon, 1 11 seed bead, 1 bicon on both of your needles, just like this, and crisscross it with an 11 seed bead. And again hold your needles and then gently drag them to your end. So that's our first block, and to make this bracelet we exactly need 18 blocks. To make our next block, pick 1 bicon, 1 11 seed bead, and 1 bicon on both of your needles, and then crisscross it with an 11 seed bead. That's our second block. So we have to make 18 blocks. I'm gonna make mine off the camera. So I made 18 blocks. Now we have to make this loop on this end. So for that we have to pick 6 11 seed beads on one needle, and to make this loop we have to crisscross through all these 6 beads. So pass your other needle through all these 6 beads, just like this, and pull your needles. So That's a loop. Now pass your both needles, one needle on this direction and the other on this direction. So basically we have to now crisscross our both needles through this 11 seed bead, just like this. One needle towards this direction and this needle towards other direction. So that's a loop. Now we have to make this part. Now we have to add these beads, these 4 11s. So for that, take your one needle and go through this 4 bicon and 11 seed bead. So now for this step we are going to work with only one needle. Pick 3 11 seed beads and go through this 11 seed bead again, from which our thread is coming out, just like this. So that's our second step. Now pass your needle through the next 4 bicon, 11 seed bead and this 4 bicon and this 11 seed bead. Just like this. So pick 3 11 seed beads and go through this 11 seed bead again. So we are working with our one needle. We made this loop, then we went through this 4 bead, this 11 seed bead, this 4 bead and this 11 seed bead. Now we will go all the way towards this 11 seed bead and then this 11 seed beads. So basically we are going to work on this direction, then this direction, then this direction. That's how this is going so far, and just keep repeating this step until you get to either this or this side. So I got to my last step. So for the last step, go through this 11 seed bead and this 4 bicon, and then we have to go through this 11 seed bead, 4 bicon, 11 seed bead, 4 bicon and this 11 seed bead. So basically we have to go through all these beads and come through this 11 seed bead. Now leave this needle here and pick this needle and go through this 4 bicon and 11 seed bead, and again we have to repeat these steps. Now add 3 beads here, then 3 beads here, 3 beads here, and then 3 beads here, just like we did with all these. Pick 3 beads and go through this 11 seed bead, 4 mm bicon, and then the next 11 seed bead, seed bead, and then this 4 mm bicon and 11 seed bead, and now we're going to add 3 11 seed beads. So just repeat this step until you get to your last step on this side. For the last step, pick 3 beads and go through this 11 seed bead and then this 4 mm bicon, and then go through this bead, this bicon, this bead, this bicon, and then finally through this 11 seed bead. Now our second step is complete. So for the third step, go through this 4 mm bicon and this 11 seed bead, and then go through these 2 11 seed beads. And repeat this step with this side of needle. Go through this bicon and 11 seed bead, and then go through 1 11 seed bead and then second 11 seed bead. For the third step, pick 5 10 seed beads and then go through this top bead. Again pick 5 10 seed beads and then go through this 11 seed bead. And just repeat this step until you get to this end. So I have added these rows on one side. So now add your last set of 5 beads, then go down through this 11 seed bead, then this 11 seed bead, and this 4 mm bicon, and then this 11 seed bead. So basically our thread should come out through this 11 seed bead. this ends needle and repeat this step on this side. Pick 5 10 seed beads, go through these top beads. So for this side's last step, go through this 11 seed bead, this 11 seed bead, then this 4 mm bicon. So for one side we have to pass through this 11 seed bead, and for the other side we will just pass through this 4 mm bicon. 11 seed bead, 11 seed bead and 4 mm bicon. So both threads are coming out from same bead. So here we will tie 2 simple knots and just make sure knots are nice and tight. 1 and then 2. Now just pass your needle through some beads and then pass this needle through some beads and now we can get rid of our threads. So there you go. Now we have to add our clasp. Take your charm ring and your lobster clasp and then go through this loop and now close the charm ring. Just fix the loop and now add this chain on this loop. There we go. Our bracelet is completed. That's how it looks. And that's how it's gonna look on your wrist. So for these 2 bracelets, for this bracelet I just used same 4 mm bicons for the inner part, and for the outer part, for the third step, I just used some 3 mm pearls. Even you can use 4 mm pearls. 1 4 mm pearl, then 1 11 seed bead, and then 1 4 mm pearl. And for this bracelet I used 4 mm round area beads for the inner part, and for the outer part I used 2 mm pearl, then 1 11 seed bead, and then 1 2 mm pearl. So for these 2 bracelets I just used pearls for the third step for the outer part, and for these 2 I just used 10 seed beads. You can even try to use 11 seed beads if it works for you, but I'll suggest to use 10 seed beads. And if you don't have 10 seed beads, then you can use 3 mm pearls, 2 mm pearls, or even 4 mm pearls. That's how these 4 bracelet looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you guys can get notified whenever I post my new video. Thank you so much.